Now that you're on the outside and you're going to be going home soon, do you see any world where you would maybe meet, Charlie for a coffee or just a meetup and see where your head's at? Or are you kind of going to wait to see what happens with Pepe?
Um, I'm definitely open to still talking to Charlie. I think he's a great guy. We had a really good connection.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not at all like
Yeah.
discrediting that we had. I think it was very great. It was just very, very different. Charlie was not really open to talking about life after the villa,
Mm-hmm.
while Pepe was. I feel
Mm.
like every time I kind of brought it up, he would be like, "Oh, but let's not talk about that right now. Like, let's focus on like the moment, live in the moment," which like was
Mm.
hard to like deepen a connection when we can't really talk about that. And he'd also be like, "Oh, well, Pepe lives really close to you. You know, I'm all the way in Australia, so like I understand." Like, it was almost it was weird because like I didn't understand if he like wanted to see me after this or if he only like wanted to have fun then. And like
Mm.
that's not what I was there for. But then like everyone was like, "Oh, you're just in your head. You're just in your head." Maybe I was just in my head, but I'm
Mm.
an overthinker. I overthink everything. And like that's a Cancer man. I don't trust Cancer men half the time. So I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm still thinking, but I know it's his birthday in like 2 days. I was keeping track in the villa. I'd be like 10. I talked about Charlie all the time.
Yeah.
I really
Mm-hmm.
talk about Charlie all the time. It wasn't shown, but I'd be like, oh, 10 days till Charlie's birthday. Cause I was like the calendar. I would keep
Mm-hmm.
track of the days,
Mm.
kept me sane. So I'd be like, now it's 2 days till his birthday. Maybe I'll have my phone back to tell him happy birthday.
Yeah. I mean, you never know what can happen now that you're
Yeah.
outside. You're all caught up, though. You've watched every single episode or just a couple?
I watched everything. I literally spammed it all in one day. I was like, boring conversation, skip. Oh, here's something about me. That's listen. Like I watch everything that I wanted to watch, pretty much.
What I just want to know your general thoughts of watching this season and what was shown to us. And obviously, you've brought up, Huda and Jeremiah a ton. And even though it's died down a bit and Jeremiah was sent home, it was, the conversation of the whole beginning of this season.
Yeah. I had a lot of chats that like weren't shown, and I think that changes my reality a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because like literally every time there's drama going on, me and Feb would just look at each other and be like, okay, let's go talk somewhere else. Like we really like abort like every
Mm-hmm.
conversation just 'cause, like I was there to build connections. I wasn't there to like feed into everything or like,
Mm.
do things I didn't want to do. I was pretty lazy too. I like never got ready in the morning with them. I would just like put clothes on and go downstairs. I needed my coffee and I needed my breakfast or I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
get real angry. Um, but yeah, I think it does show like a pretty good idea of what's going on. But like, yeah, it was really like Huda and Jeremiah focused 24/7. I feel like she would just kind of always have something to say. And I honestly didn't really have like a good perception of Jeremiah until watching that back. I did have a chat with him before I left, like a couple of days before I left, where I was just like, honestly, like I never heard good things about you, and I'm seeing a different side of you now. And I like would like to keep getting to know you because I've only known what I've heard from Huda, which has never really been anything good.